A ghost rides through Windsor Forest every night. Antlered, furious, unstoppable. But nobody ever asks, why? Windsor Forest, England, the year 1399. This was no ordinary woodland. The trees here were ancient, older than the kingdom itself. The mist never fully lifted, and the animals, they obeyed one man. Herne. The king's master huntsman, the most feared, most respected man in the forest. Falcons landed on his arm without command. Wolves stepped aside when he walked. Even King Richard II deferred to him in the wild. Herne wasn't just good at his job. He was the forest. He was not born powerful. He earned every inch of it. But that was before the white stag.
One frozen winter morning, a stag appeared, white as bone, massive, impossibly fast. The king wanted it. Of course he did.
They whisper of a phantom in my woods, Herne. A white stag, untouched by arrow or hound.
A myth, your grace. A story told to scare children from the deep thickets.
Then ride out and bring me its head! Let us see if legends can bleed.
This is the one.
Herne rode harder than any man should. He cornered the beast, but the stag turned. And in one savage moment, its antlers drove clean through Herne's chest. He hit the ground. Blood darkened the snow. The king's men carried him out of the trees, desperate, terrified. And then, a cloaked figure stepped into the path. A hermit, ancient, eyes like still water.
He will die before dawn, unless you let me use the magic of the old forest.
The king had no choice. He nodded. That was his second mistake. What happened next? No one fully understood.
What have you done to him? This wasn't part of our bargain.
But when it was done, Herne opened his eyes, and the white stag's antlers were fused to his skull. He came back to court. He smiled. He spoke. He seemed fine. But here's what nobody tells you about the story of Herne the Hunter. He was better, faster, sharper, like something had been poured into him that shouldn't be in a man. So they did what frightened people always do. They lied. Whispers spread through the palace like smoke.
He made a deal with something dark.
He doesn't belong here. We must get rid of him.
And the king, the same king Herne nearly died for.
Herne! Your title has been removed. Leave this court.
Herne walked back into the forest alone, and the forest swallowed him whole. And here's the part every version of this legend leaves out. For years, Windsor went silent, too silent. No bird song, no rustling, just wait, like the trees were holding their breath. And then came the storm. Out of the tree line came a figure on a black horse, antlers like broken branches, eyes like ember. A pack of hounds made of smoke and shadow at his heels. Wherever Herne rode, crops died, livestock fled. Men who took an axe to his trees simply vanished.
But one girl refused to be afraid. Ellen, daughter of a forest family. She carried bread, honey, and a necklace woven from oak leaves, and she walked straight into the dark.
Herne? Herne!
Why do you seek me?
I want to offer kindness where everyone else gave you fear.
And then, for the first time in centuries, the forest exhaled. Birdsong, thin shafts of light breaking through the canopy. The hounds dissolved like morning fog. Windsor Forest grew rich and green again. Herne became the forest's eternal guardian, not out of rage, out of remembrance. He still rides on stormy nights. Some say they've heard the horns. What did the forest take from him that night? And what did it give back? It took his place among men, and it gave him something men will never have: permanence. Windsor Forest is still there. You can walk through it today. The same ancient oaks, the same mist that never fully lifts. And if you go on a stormy night, locals will tell you not to linger near the old oak. Herne's oak, they call it. Because some stories don't end. They just go quiet, waiting for the right person to listen again. That's what we do here at Anima Scrolls. We go into the forests, the forgotten places, the buried legends, the stories that survived because they refused to die, and we bring them back into the light. Herne the Hunter waited 600 years for someone to tell his story right, and there are hundreds more waiting. The wrongly betrayed, the unjustly cast out, the ones who became something the world wasn't ready for. Subscribe, so the next legend doesn't have to wait another 600 years. Drop a comment. Tell me which forgotten legend you want us to find next, because the forest has more secrets, and we are just getting started.